Emilio V writes, "Hey guys, love the show and love your cast. One of DC's other big announcements, aside from Batman vs. Superman, was that they have a Flash movie in the works. Now, a few fan-made posters have been saying that Charlie Hunnam should take up the role, but I don't see it. Who do you guys think should take on the role, and which incarnation of Flash do you think they'll go with?"
Well, first things first. I've gotten a lot of people writing me, hey, now that WB has announced they're doing Flash into the... Whoa. Warner Brothers has not announced that they're doing Flash in 2016. Let's make that very, 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 very clear. Warner Brothers has not announced that they're doing a Flash in 2016. There was a report that came out while we were at Comic-Con from a news source saying that, hey, Warner Brothers and DC are planning on doing a Flash film in 2016 and a Justice League in 2017. Okay. But then the WB panel came at Comic-Con and they made no such announcement and didn't give any indication to doing that at all. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. That doesn't mean it's not true. But what isn't true is that Warner Brothers has announced. They haven't. So as of right now, there is a rumor of a Flash film in 2016, but it has absolutely not been announced by Warner Brothers and was not announced at Comic-Con. So, okay, now that we got that part of the way, what would I think about a Charlie Hunnam? Well, here, I'm just going to do this quick. See my hat? I am a huge Sons of Anarchy fan. I love Sons of Anarchy. And I really like Charlie Hunnam in it. But I'm a little dubious right now on Charlie Hunnam's overall acting chops. Sometimes you can get somebody who's not a very good actor, but put them in a certain role that works for them. And then you can think they're great, but then they have to go into other roles and you just can't see them as anything else but that first role because that's really what they're limited to. When I saw Pacific Rim, which I loved, by the way, and you should go out and see it 10 times, all I really saw was Jax, the name of Charlie Hunnam's character in Sons of Anarchy. I half expected to see Clay and Tig and Opie ride around the corner with some shotguns, with some Irish guns shooting at the kaiju or something like that. And man, I'm telling you, this dude has a very, very hard time. I love Charlie, but this dude has a really hard time, even in the show, disguising his Australian accent. What's going on, bro? I mean, you could hear him fighting his accent all the way. But I'm not saying he's not a great actor. I'm just saying I wasn't able to see it in Pacific Rim. We do need to see him more. So I don't know that I'd make Charlie my number one pick to be in a Flash. But all that being said, I think we need to see this next Man of Steel film that's going to have Batman in it to really get a sense about what is the temperature and tone that DC and Warner Brothers is going for in these films with their interactions with their heroes before I think we can really formulate an idea about who we'd like to see play the Flash, because depending on the type of movie it's going to be, that'll change our predictions or our picks for the character itself. So I'm not bold enough at this point to make a prediction other than say I'm not really big on the Charlie Hunnam pick right now. What do you think, Schnapp?
Actually, Charlie Hunnam was born and acted in England. But that's the accent,
okay.
That's the accent you hear him fighting. So I'm kind of impressed that he's able, as Jax, you don't really get that English guy. So he is a good actor. He's a pretty boy good actor. But I mean, him as Flash, it doesn't ring for me either. I remember a couple years back, I was like, Bradley Cooper would be a good Flash because he's got a little bit. He's humorous, but he could also play a real good role. I mean, at this point, I like
the Bradley Cooper name actually.
Yeah, I mean. It's kind of hard to think. Like maybe Ryan Reynolds. He hasn't really done a bunch of superhero stuff recently, has he? Nah, I didn't go see Ripped yet, so I'm planning on
Ripped.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought into who would be playing the Flash, just because I'm so excited about the Batman Superman movie using Frank Miller. That was really cool. So I don't know. They could Jack Black as Flash. He's just constantly eating hamburgers. He's like, hey, I got to, it's metabolism, bro.
Chris Lee, I know you're a big fan of Sons of Anarchy. I know you do a Sons of Anarchy after show and stuff like that. What would you think about Charlie Hunnam and something like that?
I love Charlie, and I do think that he's a really great actor, and I have not seen Pacific Rim yet, and I'm going to see it this week, so I can't judge based on that. I know I'm horrible, but as much as I love Charlie, I don't think he has superhero chops at all. Like, I think he's great at a lot of things, but I don't think superhero is one of them.